Are you ready?
It's Friday Night Live with your hosts for tonight, JP Vape Reviews, Simon62, and Shrek Vape Reviews. Welcome to the Friday Night Vape Show.
Hi guys, how are you doing? Well, welcome. It's a Friday night and we are in a new time slot of 7:30. It's mainly to give my co-host a chance to get home from work, really. So tonight we are here with a special guest, Mr. TV Pete, with our two co-hosts, Simon62.
Good evening, guys.
And Shrek Vape Reviews, who's finally got into the hundreds. So well done for that.
Congrats.
You're only jealous, man.
So what we'll do is we'll see what we're all vaping on. We'll go through chat after that. So Shrek, what are you vaping on, mate?
Seeing as I've just got home, it's a short selection. Custom Aegis Skins Aegis Max with wire ice launcher in blue. I don't care. It was £7 instead of £24. We ELFC's Make It Yourself, Just Jammy, Raspberry. And then we've got the Steam Crave Titan PWM with the Aromamizer version 2 and version 1.5. So it's a bastardization of a 1.75 with the Just Jammy Strawberry in it. And then I've got the little pod mod. The Titan V2 on the Hammer of God V4 with Rotary Project Lemon Meringue. And I'll pass it over to TVP before he throws up.
Right, yeah, thanks for having me on, guys. So I'm on the Mono SQ from, this is Dove Pulling Signature Mods, the DNA 75 with the trio on top, the little motor long jobby. I'm on my wonderful elitist Ed Balance with the fucking DNA boarding and the K font on top of there. Bit of motor long action going on. Independent mods, DNA 250C with my old logo on, which is really starting to irritate me now. I need some new doors for them. And the Violator on top of there. And Drag 3 with the Freemax M Pro 2 and the rebuildable coiling, which I just did a review for, and it is fucking absolutely amazing. I'm on some black, some Just Jam, I've got a Carlin, and I've also got a little double hazy going on for later on when you guys go balls deep into me. That's it. Away you go, Si.
Right, but cheers, Mark. So I'm on a bit of retro stuff tonight. So I've dug out the Vulpo Alpha Zip mod. I've got the Cthulhu mods Artemis Mouth to Lung RTA on. And I've got some Best Sig Liquids Rye Scream Tobacco, which is a vanilla cream and pecan nut dessert flavour. Second, I've swapped this around, so I've got the Spire Mix and I've put the Extra Riser version 5 on top. On the side I've got some of Shrek's gingerbread latte tobacco, which he kindly mixed up for me.
Oh, he's put a label on as well, bless him, man.
Oh yeah,
Sticker on.
It's so I didn't get confused.
So next up, I've got the Aegis Max with a custom skin on, with a Duppo Blotto Mini, and inside of that I've got some of OK Orange, which is a strawberry banana bubblegum, which I won on the Layback Vape show. The offering they did a few weeks back. And I've dug out the old Cool Fire 4, which I'm going to use for 3 years. It was bottom of my box with all my bits and bobs in, fired it up and it still works. And I'm on the Pandora Mouthful RTA. Then inside that, some Ultimate E-Liquids Evil Queen, which is raspberries, huckleberry and anise. So that's me, so I'll pass it on to JP.
Thanks, Si. I'm on the Brunel's Mouth to Lung with the nice custom bearded Vikings drip tips on the V-Storm E-Cut. In that I've got some Nasty Salts Bad Blood. As well as that I've got the Chushil V2 with the Dead Rabbit V2. And in that, when I find the bottle, because I've got that many bottles about, Roger Project Lemon Meringue. And I'm going to have a spoiler alert. I've had better.
Ooh,
So I have had better.
Controversial.
So, Si, would you go through...
You didn't like one at first. Which one didn't you like?
I want keen on...
Other one.
I didn't like the Lemon Lush.
No.
What?
I wasn't keen on it.
Wow.
But then the Black Van, I couldn't see the big fascination over it.
No, I couldn't either. I mean, I remember first vaping the Black Vine and thought it was a dog's bollocks, and after like 5 tanks, I'm like, it's a bit fucking meh. This.
And then you try Kerno Black and it's just completely better with Kerno.
Yeah, but the new revised version of Lemon Lush, I forget what it's called, but that's stunning, absolutely amazing in liquid.
And the strawberries and cream ain't brilliant either. That Rosewood do.
Heathens. That's what you are, heathens. What's wrong with you?
Well, it's not strawberries and cream. It's artificial strawberry and custard.
Hang on, just going to wipe Shrek off my juice review list. Shrek's not getting the TVP juice now, he's off.
Well, at least one thing, you'll get an honest reviewer from him.
I've emailed Rosewood Project about it, saying I don't want to put a bad review out, and he says, look, whatever you taste, put it out. I'm like, oh, okay then.
You can't do that if you're a reviewer, can you? You can't, just because you don't like it, email someone saying, I don't really fuck that. Dude, you got it, do it.
No.
Is what it is, isn't it?
I've done it, it's queued up to be released.
The thing is with juice, it's horses for courses, isn't it? You know, it's all about fucking opinions. Like, you know, JP don't like the lemon. There's a lot of people out there don't like lemon vapes and they wouldn't appreciate the lemon lush and stuff like that. Where if you like lemon and if you enjoy a lemon vape, then it's one of the very best, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like nowadays...
It's all about flavour profiles, isn't it, and what you're into.
It's like it's very hard to find a bad juice these days as things are being reformulated, making a better product. I mean,
I don't think it is, JP. I think dinner ladies still suck, and they're still going.
I don't know. I've never had dinner ladies.
We've got worse, if anything. Cheaper at Asda.
That's why they got worse.
But this OK Orange, that's from Jack. Oh, is it Dispergo? So that's the first one of these I've tried. Dispergo. Now, is that what you're using, Mark? Is it Dispergo? Is it Jack Rabbit? For your juice line?
Yeah, they're manufacturing it. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
See, what I've always liked about Jack Rabbit, they like experimenting with flavours, and they're quite bold. You know what I mean? They'll bring out big, bold, new flavours, which I do like. And a lot of the mixes seem to be spot on. But like every company, they've had some shitters. Don't get me wrong. I've had some shitters off Jack Rabbit, but I'm confident. Yeah, the juices are absolutely spot on. I'm happy as a pig in shit, so I can't wait.
Yeah. So what's latest on that then? Release dates?
They'll be on the shelves in 2.5 weeks.
Oh, that's quick.
They'll be on their website in 2.5 weeks, ready to buy.
Right, that's good.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get it out to reviewers as soon as possible.
So, are the full line coming out at once, or are you doing like what the Amotarian's doing? It's
Yeah,
like
because
so many.
there's three flavors in. We've got the strawberry custard, we've got the banana strawberry milkshake, and obviously the Killenberry, the kiwi yogurt, strawberry yogurt. So they're all going to come out at once. Like the plan is to get them out to reviewers as soon as possible because we want the reviews out. So we can get the word out there. So yeah, I'm really excited. It's something I've always wanted to do. I've designed Atties before and stuff like that, but I've always wanted my own e-liquid, and it's like.
Are you into DIY liquids then?
Yeah, I always mix my own.
So have you tried them three you're bringing out personally yourself? Try mixing them or not?
Yeah, well, the kiwi strawberry yogurt is based off my original recipe, which I vaped for about 2 years, and I used to sell in the group. I used to sell fucking litres of it like you wouldn't believe. So it's based on that. So yeah, I'm really fucking excited, and I hope it does well. If it bombs, it bombs. It's one of them things, isn't it? You never know until you try.
I was a bit like that when me Triple Reborn started getting sold at Bob because they did it at the 2017 Expo, and they sent me a message saying we sold everything. So yeah, I was well chuffed with that. I know it's different for you, Mark, but it's similar kind of experience.
Oh, it is, yeah. I mean, I used to love experimenting mixing. I've got over at Mum's, I've probably got 400 bottles of concentrates over there, which I've no room to leave them here. So I've always loved experimenting mixing. Going on e-liquid flavor concentrates, to tweaking recipes and stuff like that, and trying to come up with your own shit. So I've always loved the process of mixing your own e-liquid and coming up. A lot of them are shit. They taste like garbage, but every so often you come across a nugget and it's like, fucking hell, lots of something here.
How is it easier to explain to what you want for these flavours then with the manufacturer then, is it?
Pretty much, yeah. You give them the flavour profile, you give them what you want out of the juice. You know what I mean? Like, when you see these juice reviewers and they'll go, on the thing, I'm getting banana, that's bullshit, right? No, forget about that. If you're a vapor, you don't fucking get none of that, right? You want the flavour profile. What I like with dessert juices, with custards and stuff like that is, once I've exhaled, I still want to taste it in my mouth. You know what I mean? Yeah. When they say it coats your mouth, that really flavourful, succulent vape, that kind of thing. You don't want weak, puny fucking flavour, puny vapes.
So how many versions did you get to the final ones then?
The custard was pretty much ready. That was pretty much good to go. I think the milkshake version 2 and the kiwi, that was a bit of a stickler. We got to version 4 with that one.
Right, yeah. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, wish you all the best with that one then.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah.
Not just that, you've been working on a tank as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got the prototypes on the way as we speak. I think we shipped it on Tuesday. So this will be the first prototype, and I've been working on this for 6 months. So that's another exciting thing as well. I'm also working on a mouth to lung tank at the same time.
That'd be good.
So busy fucking times, man.
Yeah, considering you have been away from the vape scene for some time, you have come back, and you come back very busy.
I wouldn't say really busy, JP, because I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I've said this a few times. Like, a lot of the manufacturers, like all the emails have slowed down. The stuff coming in for our review has slowed down heavily. You'll notice a lot of reviewers not putting as many reviews out, especially in the UK. So it's really, really slowed down. Really has slowed down. So it's given me a little bit more time to focus on getting these things nailed down, like the tank and stuff like that, and the juice.
Didn't you have something to do with VX2? Or is it VX217?
I did, yeah, I did. I had some input into that, and then they decided not to go any further with it, which was absolutely fine because it turned out to be a bit of a pony mod. So, yeah, I did have some input into that. Yeah,
I do recall hearing something along them lines that you'd done something, but then, yeah.
Yeah, well, the crux of it was we were going to bring the mod out together, me and Orve, the VX217, whatever they fucking called it in the end. But then they decided they wanted to bring that out with Mike Vape's tank, which was fine. So then I got pushed to the way. But I only had three or four bits of input on the mod, which they did do, by the way. But I weren't that fussed, to be honest.
Yeah, Stuart Dill saying that he's ordered the Legend 2. What's opinions?
Looks nice. Does look nice. I mean, I know what a lot of people are going to say, JP. They're going to be like, another fucking Aegis, you know what I mean? Fucking kill the Aegis line. But listen, if they're successful for a reason. They're really good mods. And I think this one being 30% lighter, I think it's like 20% smaller. So it's going to be pucker, I think.
I was kind of expecting a dual 21700, but nah, they didn't.
You see, I would have been on that wagon about the Legend. I would have let the Aegis line die off for a bit, and then go, now here's the version 2 type thing, you know, just with a big hurrah type thing and splash it out.
I think when with the Aegis line, they could have gone bigger. They could have brought out a dual 21700, but I don't think that's Geek Vape. I don't think that's Geek Vape's MO. They wanted to bring out a smaller, lighter, more compact mod, which I genuinely think makes sense, because you look at the Aegis line, it's for like builders and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's rugged, it's tough, so you don't want to be carrying something big and bulky, do you? So I think going smaller, lighter, I think it's an absolute no-brainer for me. So yeah, props to Geek Vape for that, man. Because they will get some stick for it not being a 21700.
Yeah. So is there anything that's in line that you fancy?
The Legend 2, I know that's on the way. I spoke to Geek Vape the other day. But other than that, I mean, like I say, it's been absolutely fucking dead. It's just dribs and drabs, man. Absolutely dribs and drabs. So I'm just going with the flow at the moment. I don't know if you saw on Nature Vape Show, but I've had some serious PC issues. Mine's coming up for 8 years old now. I don't build PCs or anything like that. I buy them stock off the shelf. This was one of the first i7s back in the day. So it is coming up for 8 years old now, and it's done well. It served a purpose, and I think I've fingers crossed, I've fixed it to where within I can get another few months out of it and save up some money. So yeah, I've had a fucking nightmare the last few weeks. But as for new stuff, no, nothing that's taking me fancy.
So I take it you're not one for building your own PC. Then you've not. It's never.
I'm a technophobe, me, JP. Honest to God, like if I get a new phone, I have to get my daughter to set it up for me. I'm retarded when it comes to stuff like that. So I can barely edit a video. Believe me, I know when you see my videos and people go, "Oh, that looks slick," but trust me, that's just years of winging it.
So yeah, once I've saved up enough pennies, I'm going to get a decent computer. It's a case of saving up pennies. Saving pennies or buying stuff to review?
Yeah, I mean, for something like, for editing and stuff like that, it's quite CPU heavy, it is, so you can't be getting like a fucking, just an Intel inside jobby. You've got to get something half decent, like an i5 or something like that, I would suggest anyway, with decent specs.
A lot of RAM as well.
A lot of what we do, like OBS and stuff like that, and editing software and rendering, it's very, very CPU heavy.
Yeah, I downloaded OBS Streamlabs because the video I did yesterday for the thank you message I was going to try and do it live. StreamYard wouldn't play, and OBS Streamlabs, I downloaded it fine and put it into, got all the way through it, and it just went, your computer's not got enough capacity to do the job. I just went,
yeah, what I would say to you, Shrek, is get yourself a decent laptop. You get yourself a decent laptop now for a monkey, £500. It'll do everything you want it to do and more. And you're not showing out on monitors, fucking extra shit like that.
Yeah.
Taking up extra space. So just get yourself a nice fucking steady laptop, and that'll do you. And a camera.
It is.
Jobs are good. Remember that's how I started off. I had a Sony laptop on the kitchen table with a Yeti mic and a fucking Logitech C920. That was my vaping reviewing setup. That was everything. Slap bang on the kitchen table. That was it, and that did me for about 2 years.
I know I was using my ex's laptop to do my recording and that. Seeing that the 520 first before I went upgraded to the 920. I couldn't do the phone malarkey type thing where you're recording it because at the time I had a Apple and Microsoft don't really go together.
No, they don't. No, I mean, I had the decent phones at the time, like S8s, S9s, or S7s, should I say, and they were decent. You know what I mean? They had decent cameras and that. But the thought of taking it off the phone and putting it on the laptop and editing it, I just thought, fuck that, be arsed with that.
Yeah, but I do all mine on my phone, editing all job lot. I
Well-
don't know how to go on computer, mate.
Well, the thing is, you've had a good teacher that's teaches you how to do
done
it.
Yeah,
Even though he uses Apple and we both use Android.
yeah.
Yeah, but once you get used to something, like you just said it there, Simon. You used to doing it on your phone now. So if somebody said to you edit a video on a PC, you'd go what?
Yeah, well, I'm a bit like you, Mark. I had to get my granddaughter, who's 12, to show me how to do the app for the editing. I didn't know how to, and now it's second nature. So, doing it on a PC, that's a scary sight for me.
See, I still use little trade secret here. I actually use Movie Maker still because I've had the big apps. I've had Adobe. What's this one I've got down here? This is forget the fucking name of it now. Oh, Cyberlink Power Director. I paid for that. I paid like 300 quid for that, and I've still got the fucking app. And can I use them?
Oh, jeez.
I can't use them. So I've just gone back to Movie Maker and just use Movie Maker because it pretty much does everything I want it to do.
You have to sync in the sound then. Have you got to put in?
Yeah, so I do the sound on Audacity, record the sound on that, and record the video on that. But you can see the spikes, so when you put them together, you just join the spikes up, press play until it's fucking perfect. Do you know who else uses Movie Maker? You would not believe this. One of the biggest reviewers on the planet, Mike Vapes.
Mike Vapes,
Movie Maker.
Yeah.
Isn't that what Dean Devil Vapor uses, Movie Maker?
No, he's Mac, innit? He uses the Apple one. What is it? Not Final Cut. What's it called? I can't remember. But yeah, he uses the basic Mac one, I think.
Because, like I said, his reviews have been proper decent over the years.
Yeah, he's pumping the reviews out for sure. He really is.
He definitely did last year. I think he was doing 2 a week, wasn't he?
More than that, he was doing fucking 5 a week at one point.
Right,
this is where, when you're doing, so he's in a relationship, okay, he's just bought a new house, and when you start doing like 4 or 5 reviews a week, now I don't know Dean's personal life, I'm just speaking from personal experience. If it starts to affect your personal life, you know what I mean? Because all your fucking time is literally going into that. So you got to be careful. It's a very, very fine balance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, because you know yourself, it's like if you do too much on the review side, then the woman's not happy.
Exactly. Yeah. Especially when you're out at work all day and then you come home and you sit on your PC for 4 or 5 hours. It's not good, is it? Because you end up neglecting what's important. So yeah, it's a very, very fine line. But I think Dean's got a perfect balance now. Like I said, I don't know his personal life, but he seems content. He seems happy with what he's doing. So fair play to him, man. Crack on.
Like you say, you've worked with him in the past, with you being on the UK Vape Show. Have you missed that relationship with him then?
With who?
With Dean.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd consider Dean like a really good friend, a really good peer in the industry. We've not always seen eye to eye, but yeah, I definitely miss hanging out with him every Thursday because he's doing his thing now. I'm doing my thing, and it's very difficult. You know what I mean? I think one day soon we will do something together, whether it's a one-off show or something like that. I think we definitely should.
So, how's Becky now? Like I said, she must be coming on well with the pregnancy.
She is now, yeah. She's 6.5 months, I think, this week, and she's getting quite fat now. I shouldn't say the F word, should I? She's getting quite large. But yeah, everything's good. Baby's healthy. She's healthy.
Do you have any cravings then? Funny eating out? No.
Just food. Just food. Calories.
People legs and gherkins out like that.
No, she's not really had cravings. No, just food. She literally eat anything. She's like the fucking Pac-Man.
We got to the stage where if you had a bath, she won't get in.
Oh, she won't get in that now. Fuck no. She won't even get in the Merc now because it's quite low down. She'd struggle to get in that, I think.
So we're coming up to the time where we're going to take a nice visit to the corner shop of Simon 62 for our bargains. Let's see what bargains we got this week.
To do with the bargain side. Come on, lads.
Right, this is Anakin UK. Now they've got all the Anakin kits here.
Oh, pods, Simon. Come on.
Hang on. Pod, yeah. So them are bargains. Endura, £10. Scepter one, $14.99. That's not bad. Anakin Adapt Slide Kit, $29.99.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. Endura, 17. And them are all pods, aren't they?
Yeah, Duplex.
Yeah, Cool Fire 4, which I've just brought out. The mods are still going, them.
Fucking hell, I remember that from back in the day, man. The coup, is that still going?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, I said that's what I've got mine here now. Just got the mod out. For the years since we used this, it charged up. So, yeah.
Well, cheaper than that, huh?
So that's all the coils. We'll go on to something else. Flawless. We're on flawless. So we've got the Blotto Mini. Oh,
that's a good price. So that's a cracking little tank. That.
Yeah, I've got that one here, $9.99.
Yeah, really good little tank.
I've got the Aspire again. We've got these. We've got some bottles. Anakin Aries. Mouth tongue RTA, $21.99. Mainly juicers are these. So it's harder to find bargains. They're all the same ones week in, week out. I'm having trouble
it's
finding
all
them.
liquids as well.
You go on. Do you have a check e-sig one there? Do a bargain corner. Every
Yeah,
week?
I'll be on it. It's a bit later on that one.
Oh, sorry, mate. Have I jumped in the corner?
Yeah.
Not the first time we've done that for a while, Matt.
So this is UK E6 store now. These are like bundles, so I don't know if smoke and all this. Don't know what.
Dealt with them.
Vaping Outlaws, Black Scorpion Flip. RDA, never heard of that one.
Yeah, I've had that. It's crap.
Crap, all right, that's why it's $10.99 then.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not great, to be honest, Si.
Mage RDA by Color.
Yeah, that's a decent price. That Freak Show Mini as well. Look at that, $4.99. That's old school, mate. That's a little flavour banger, that.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Well, that's Steam Crate. What's this one then, Shrek?
Fucking hell, that's blast from past.
That's the original with the rubber bung.
One.
That's got like a vape band as the airflow adjustment.
Oh, that black thing in the middle there.
That's the very first one they did.
So half of these I haven't heard of before myself.
Fucking hell, the dinghy. You're taking me back here, man. The dinghy. Squid Dude, the dude.
What's that Vicious Cyclone?
Yeah, that's shit, that.
That shit.
The dinghy, though, that's a belter. If you want flavour, man, what I would... Do you know if you're doing, like, juice reviews and stuff like that? Something like that? Absolute flavour banger, that.
All right. Let's see what's on next one. Oh, it might just be... I think it's just accessories, this. Yeah, just accessories. Which one? New vaping. So, Smock Node, $15.99. Got your coils. Your Caliburn, $17.99.
Double barrel V3 there, 46 quid. That's not bad.
You might as well get your hands on one since Squid Industries and what's the word?
Yeah, they're gone, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Dovepole mod as well, that 281, that's still very good voltage. That's a cracker, that, for 20 quid as well.
Oh, good.
Free Max, a bit of smock morph. No one wants smock, do they?
No. The mods, to be honest, aren't bad, but the tanks are bleak.
Vampire Vapes. Oh, Nick Salts. They must have been at sell by date then. Oh, no, they aren't Nicks, are they?
No, they're, the mods don't last, Shrek. Honestly, smock mods, you get 6 months out of it if you're lucky.
I've still got the X Cube original.
What, with a fire bar?
Yeah, it still works.
All right.
The Alien did rather well as well.
And grape.
I've
Cherry
still got
salt.
an Alien that works. I've
Yeah,
even
that's
got the Scottish Lift one that works. The voice activated. Don't use the voice activated.
Right, go on to e-cig one. This is the best one. Touch that.
This is the one. This is the one now, isn't it? Come on.
Yeah, this is happy time.
So this is the weekly offers, isn't it?
That Raptor, $8.99. That's a bargain. Absolute bargain, that. Zeus Nano again, £9. It's a steal.
That's Shrek's one. Oh, launcher, 18.99. Shrek's favourite.
You know what? I won't pay 99p for that tank.
Oh, Shrek
I
loves
like
that. Where's that?
I prefer it to Fat Rabbit.
It leaks like a $5 hooker, let me tell you.
No, I've not had any leakage from the wire ice launcher. The only one that I've had leakage from is the Crown 5.
Hey, I tell you what, that Screamer there, go back, Si.
Oh, God, Screamer.
Yeah, the Fallout
Alright.
Screamer, mate, that's an absolute belter. That's 17 quid as well. Fucking hell, I might be on that myself.
Steam Crave. I think they've got another one, Steam Crave, haven't they, Gareth, somewhere?
The had, I don't know if it's still got it on.
I think it still is, where you can get the kit for £89.
Yeah. You get the Sunflower mod and the Titan V2.
Whirlpool drag free for £40 there.
Look at that that XRP RTA, they've knocked £5 off. It's literally one of the worst tanks I've ever vaped on. Ever.
The e-cig 1 collaboration.
Yeah, terrible.
What's it under clearance? Get off there, get off.
No, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have.
Clearance hardware, is that it?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, not there.
Oh no, they must be all sold out then, because they do it,
Oh, it's
they do
that
it really quick.
It's that one. Final clearance. That might be worth seeing it. Do that one. Ah, here we go. The green kit for 30 watt, $9.99.
Banging.
No.
The
Have you had the E for RTA? $24.99.
I wouldn't vape it just because of who's designed it, to be honest.
The
Oh, yeah,
Asmodus-
P's there, $12.99.
Boom! That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
What are you saying right now?
The Asmodus 167 DNA 250. That's brilliant for taking shit out and put it into other mods.
Yeah, but they've never got any in stock.
I've got two. Two in rainbow, but the rainbow boxes are in the bin. I've got the boards out and put them into some other things.
That diesel RTA from Times Vape as well, that's a bargain at a tenner. That's a cracking RTA, that.
All right. Geek Vape, Aegis Hero Pod, $13.99.
It's a
What's
pod.
that? Vapex Geezer. I don't know if that's the one or the 1.5
Looks like
Shrek.
a bitch. You can't when you fill it up, you can't see where the level is, and then it starts pissing out the airport. So you put that one on.
Well, these little pockets here, $5.99. Somebody just wanted to stop smoking and
That's all
have
right.
one of them.
Okay.
Well, you know the ruling with that one, because if it starts tasting a bit harsh, you know you need to fill it. If it starts pissing over the top, you know you're overfilling it.
Yeah. Well, there's a nice one there. The Sigelli 213 that never hits 213. It's always a 155.
Yeah, but I mean, look at a lot of these bargains. They're all for like for newer vapors, aren't they? They really are. Like
Yeah.
a lot of them are the pod kits and shit like that. It's not something we'd particularly pick up, I don't think.
No.
Don't vape intense mesh.
Although saying that, the Hellbeast RDA down there, what a fucking RDA that is for 13 quid.
Yeah.
And then you put your £2 delivery on it, and yeah, it's still cheaper.
I've got that kit you want after Shrek. Oh, Cthulhu mods.
Right after the kit, I've got two of the tanks. I'm just after the BWM.
I like look at that Cthulhu mods. That's the 88 watt temperature control box mod. 40 quid. MF Vape picked one of them up for £10 at Amazon last month.
That's a fucking bargain. QP Designs, fucking stabbled.
No.
I don't know how good QP Designs are at making a mod, but from 140 quid down to 50.
50, yeah. So, I never got that one of yours.
Yeah, I think.
Oh,
No,
gas mods,
well,
palace. I don't know what that's like. I don't. Mouth-tongue RTA 9.99. That's my kind of bag.
That's your
That's,
area.
that's all right. I like that. The Blitz Argo RTA. It's not bad that. Oh, this is XQ Trio 22.99, Mark. That's what you've got, isn't it?
That's worth that all day long.
Is it all right? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's a good price, that. Oh, that's it then. Right. I think. Oh, what's this last one? We've got a last one.
Boo! Vaping 101. Boo!
Oh, is it like that, sorry?
Oh, I can't stand the prick that owns it.
Oh, dear.
Stuart twat face.
Tony Stewart, what a
That's
bellend.
the wall.
It's by Nautilus Mini. And now it's
Worst- One of the worst
That's it.
customer services in record.
Yeah, I won't give him the steam off me piss, honest to God.
right. Well, that's it for me then. We'll end that.
We'll fuck him off.
So yeah, that's my cool 5.4. It's a bit battered, the black, but I must have retired that about 3 years ago.
Yeah, dude, I had a couple of them back in the day. I had a couple of them, and do you remember the MP3s with the built-in batteries? A couple
Well,
of
this
them.
is like what somebody on about over there. Is there an off switch on the bottom?
Yeah, do you know the original Cool Fire was a grenade?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I had one of them as well.
Wow.
They're like fucking collector's items now.
Yeah. So, yeah.
The
Yeah, some cracking bargains there, Si, apart from the last one. Forget that.
Right, I will.
dude.
It's all right.
I got 2 items from him separate times. Both of them came. Both of them had problems with them. Contacted them, and it was quite literally, "I've got your money now. Fuck off."
Just
Quite literally, the customer's black service.
I've known Tony since Vaping 101 was like basically nothing, and he's always been an arrogant swat. Always, since day one, and he's never changed. In fact, I think he's got even worse as he's got bigger. And I used to buy all my stuff from Vaping 101, but genuinely wouldn't give him a penny of my money ever again.
Steam off his shit.
You must be honoured, really. Still seeing your FP still out for sale.
I am, yeah. I mean, well, it's.
I mean,
Is
you
it
got to
on
look
the
at it.
go?
It's
Is
what
like-
2 years
yeah, I
old
mean,
now.
Listen, I still get people emailing me now. I've just bought your FP because I saw it on sale, and I can't believe how good it is for the money. It's like, yeah, sweet man.
No, E-Sig 1 must have bought the last ones up then. They must have bought a bloody lot, mustn't they?
Probably.
Must have bought by the gallon by the looks of it.
Oh, JP, you forgot to go through chat.
Yeah, I know we have. I figure there's no point because there's that many.
Come on, you slipping, JP. Come on.
So who wants to do chat then?
Well,
I think we'll have to do with the participants because it all depending on
no,
how we've
you're
stayed.
the participants.
She's bloody sad. It's going straight through me. It's good. Bad thing about it because I don't eat it throughout the day.
I never drink without having an empty stomach.
Well, I used to drink a pint of milk before I used to go out, don't Raz? They said it used to line your stomach.
That would end up like cottage cheese.
That's going back into the day.
No, mine was more like having a pizza. Have a pizza on the way down to town type thing, and then end up having a pizza on the way home as well. I think that's why I'm a fat bastard.
TVP's on Facebook alert. This message is helping review. I don't think I'll show that one.
What's that in chat?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, why? Because I said twat.
Yeah.
Oh, they're clamping down, aren't they?
Well, not half. It's Google. Google on YouTube.
Right, is JP going through chat then or what?
I don't
I was
know.
going to say, we're going to get there today.
Yeah, one sec.
Yeah, I'll run through some chat. Go ahead, I'll take over. I'll run through some chat. Right, so we've got Tim Myhill, the Beacon Wonder. Is that your mate, Shrek?
That's my mate, Paul Blythe.
Your mate, Paul Lowe.
The
Hello,
magazine.
Paul.
He does the magazine that I've never heard of. Sorry, Paul. I know I'm a bastard. We got Raji, we got Stuart Dill, we got Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister. Welcome, sir. We've got McTavish, one of your spanners. We've also got the Vaping Mank, another one. Laid Back Vape Show, I'm guessing that's Ian. We've got Shrek, Shrek's in here. Rowan, Blazing Vapes, what's happening, Blazing? We've got Stuart. We've got Chris Doyle. What's happening, Chris? We've got BLT Vampire. What's happening, brother? Who else we got in chat? We got Cheech. Cheech in the house. Or is it Rajit?
I don't
Guess
know.
we'll find out tomorrow, won't we?
We'll find out tomorrow.
We'll find out tomorrow, yeah. We've got Matthew, my good friend Matthew. Graham Mabley. What's happening, Graham? Lee the Vapor Anderson. What's happening, big man? Scrolling down. We've got TVP. Yeah, I think that's it. Skint Life. What's happening, Skint, brother?
No, it's good. All right, well,
Good.
It's good.
Oh, and I can't forget McTavish, the wonderful,
McTavish.
glorious McTavish.
They've got a show on tonight, have they?
Yeah, but I don't know who the guess is because they keep you fucking guessing, don't they?
Oh.
It's not Rajit, is it? They're going to fucking...
Oh,
They're going to
right.
gazump you, Simon, are they?
Hey, do mind me.
3 on bounce.
Simon's getting gazumped.
Yeah, well, I goes up to somebody else. What day?
So apart from vape products, you know, like say a lot of them you've either bought, you've had sent to you for the purpose of review type. Is anything else over the past where they've got, I want you to review this instead, type of thing?
What, instead of a pod?
You know, instead of a vape product, you know, anything to do with vaping, is it? Anyone
Yeah, I've had a couple of offers. One was fucking headphones, believe it or not. Yeah, some really expensive headphones, and I said no. I think a couple of other UK reviewers took them at the time, but I said no, I'm not. I couldn't possibly review headphones. Jesus. Another one was a camera. It was like a Chinese camera. It was no name, but I looked it up, and again, that was quite expensive for a Chinese camera. I'd like interchangeable lenses and all that bollocks. Again, I said no. So yeah, there has been a couple of things. Yeah, but I've always said no because, like I say, when it comes to tech, you imagine me reviewing a fucking camera.
I don't know.
I turn it on and it takes pictures.
I bet you like that when you know when you used to get the watches the calculators and goes, look, here's my watch, and it's a calculator as well.
I remember them when I was a kid. Yeah, I do remember them when I was a kid. I also had. Do you remember you'll probably remember this, JP and Simon. Do you remember the Transformer watch where the arms and legs come out and it looked like a fucking?
I remember the
Oh, that's before me.
Transformer. Oh my god.
I remember it.
That was like the best thing ever. If you had one of them, you were the coolest kid on the block.
Yeah, that or used to, you know, I used to play games on your phone, watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You met the digital old style games type of thing.
Also, that's just brought me to another thing. Do you remember when you were a kid, right? You used to get you used to get the box of army men. So you always play with the army men. Then you get the ones with parachutes and you chuck them out your window and they just hit the deck and the parachute wouldn't even open and you're like, the fuck, man?
Yeah.
I paid $4.99 for that. The parachute didn't even open, he's dead.
Then, as well as the Casio watches, they were all the trend as well, weren't they, as well? Can you remember them?
Dude, I could barely afford fucking trousers, let alone a watch.
Well, who said you had to buy it?
We were
You
poor.
could take it.
Yeah, but like you say, I mean, our generation type thing. I mean, you used to be able to play Conkers over the autumn period. You can't do it now.
Conkers.
Bulldog.
Oh, you can't
Sticks
conquer
are
now,
good
though,
for
can you? Health and safety, you might
Oh, I can't
fucking
do
knock
it now.
someone's finger.
Bulldog. That was one hell of a fucking
Yeah,
game.
no.
Do you know when you played Conkers, right, and you got that fucking thwack on the finger? That's part of the game, innit?
Yeah.
You go home with a big fucking bubble on your finger, like, oh, you've been playing Conkers, son, yeah?
Oh, Dean the Devil Vapor's in.
All right, Dean.
How you doing?
Same with
Oh,
Scary
thank God he's coming now and not when I was slagging him off earlier.
Replay.
What's that now? It's just rewind.
How long ago was that?
Right, I've got some quick fire questions for you, Mark.
Let's have it, come on.
On a regulated mod, do you have an even number wattage or an odd number? Doesn't it bother you?
Always an odd number. So I've got, well, I say odd, but I've got 62 on that. I've got 19 on that. I've got 68 on that. And I've got 17 on that. So no, I couldn't give a shit, to be honest. It irritates some people as well when I have it on like 17.3.
Yeah,
what's wrong with you?
Yeah. Any superstitions then? Have you got?
None whatsoever.
Oh, you walk under a ladder?
Yeah, it's all nonsense.
No nonsense. All right.
If I walk under a ladder, I feel sorry for anybody that's on the ladder.
You won't fit. You won't fit through the ladder, Shrek. Come on.
Favourite colour?
Black.
Black. Favourite band or music? No, I might watch this before. I can't remember.
Favourite band ever has got to be Fleetwood Mac, the original Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Favourite TV show at this current moment in time? I know you like your Walking Dead and.
Oh God! At this current time, oh man, I would have to say, American Horror Story.
Oh right, yeah. What season are you up to now?
I think it'll be season 11 next, if I remember rightly.
Right, yeah. It's good. Netflix or Amazon Prime, Lynn? Is that
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime? Pepsi, Diet Coke. Pepsi or Diet Coke?
Easy. Diet Coke. We go
Diet
through
Coke.
fucking gallons of it.
Not really.
Favourite takeaway meal? If you order a takeaway?
Chinese.
Any particular one?
I am beef in black bean sauce, crispy noodles, and crispy lamb starter, crispy lamb pancakes.
Oh, very nice. Favourite film?
Favourite film ever is Titanic from
Yeah,
1997.
I know you. I knew about that. Yeah. Your second favourite film then?
The second favourite film's got to be Rocky, the original Rocky.
Oh, original, right?
Yeah.
So, favourite actor, which is tied in with.
Oh, what favourite actor of all time?
Oh, anybody now? Or...
Is it just actor or
all time,
actresses?
Yeah, it's a tough one. That there's quite a few actors I like, but I think if I had to pick one, I think that's too difficult. Do you know what I've always really enjoyed? Sly Stallone. Just whether it be in the Rockies or whatever he's done, I think he's always delivered. And I think he's quite an underrated actor as well. I think he's my kind of guy. I like action.
Well, did you rate him in with that Warburton had?
Like what?
Warburton's for bread when he did that.
Yeah, I loved it, mate.
Yeah. Darts or pool? Which is your favourite? I know you've played both. I thought I'd get this one, did.
I've got to say pool because I played at quite a high level, so I have to say pool.
Right, yeah, fair enough. Costa or Starbucks?
Oh, Starbucks. Costa's disgusting.
Oh, we haven't got a Starbucks.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Costa.
Right, this takes you back to your childhood. Beano, Dandy or Shoot?
Oh, Beano. All day long, the Beano.
Huh? What were yours, JP?
Dennis the Menace and Nasher.
I think it's all depending on what I was reading. Because there was a lot I liked in Beano, but there were certain things I liked in Dandy as well. You know, where you wanted them both clam together.
Yeah, I always wish Desperate Dan could be in Beano because he was my favourite in Dandy. But Beano, it's got Dennis the Menace and Nasher, man. Nasher was a beast.
Yeah, and the Bass Street Kids.
The Bass Street Kids, yeah, fucking hell.
And finally, on a bacon butty, red sauce or brown sauce?
Brown.
Brown.
Anything less, you're a heathen.
Right.
On an egg.
Right, that'll do for my quick fire questions. So back to you, JP.
So we're coming to the stage of the show where we're going to have our little rant type thing. You know, let it all off your chest type thing, ready for the weekend. So is anything...
Go
on,
No.
Shrek. Have a fucking rant, son. Have a fucking... Go on.
No.
Have a rant.
I can't have a rant. I've already had the rant against my boss. End of.
Do you know, normally I would enjoy this part of the show, JP, because I would literally go balls deep into someone, but I have nothing to rant about. I'm quite placid these days, so I really have nothing to rant about.
It's a wank holiday weekend. Who cares?
It is, man. It's a wank holiday weekend. We're having fun. We're having a beer. No work tomorrow.
There's no.
Life's good, JP. Have you got anything to rant about, JP?
Actually, I have. It's more to the troll side of things. You know, because I've seen it, you know, just watching the reruns of the live shows and that, and the amount of bullying that goes on in these shows. if you're gonna bully someone, grow some fucking balls and actually say it to the fucking faces. Because that's how I'm gonna say about it. Because you ain't got no fucking balls for it.
Yeah, a lot of these fuckers online, they won't do JP. I've noticed this over the years as well. Like when I had my cars done, I would have preferred a knock on the door.
Yeah.
You know, if I personally have offended you that much, why take it out on an inanimate object? You clearly know where I live. Knock on the door, and we'll have a fucking tear up in the car park. Like that's not a problem. I have no problem, and I've always fucking said this. I have anything I say about anybody on the internet, I will have zero issue saying to your face. Zero.
I mean, I think you've got a similar policy to what I have. It's like, I give people respect to coming towards me and turning around to me and goes, "You're a fucking cunt," type of thing. You've earned my respect because it takes, like you say, it takes some balls to actually go across to actually say it. But people are actually keyboard warriors. It reminds me of, you ever watch Gamer? You know, with them, Jared Butler. You ever seen it?
I have.
You know, there's a part where they're in the more of the pornographic side of the game type of thing, and as you see that fat bastard that's got fucking burgers and that, and it's all greased up, and he's like that type of way.
Keyboard warrior, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's how I see fucking keyboard warriors.
See, I see him as little pimply fucking nobodies in the bedroom, like on the PC that mum and daddy have bought, just giving it fucking beans because they're like weigh about 3 stone and they couldn't fight the way out of a wet paper bag. That's what I see a keyboard warrior as. So, listen, it's no matter what walk of life you go into, JP, they're going to be everywhere out there. And the thing is now,
Gaz is just wow.
All right, Gaz. I used to fight fire with fire. If somebody gave me shit on the internet, I'd give it them back, and then it's fruitless. It's pointless. You're not going to win. You're not going to get anywhere. You're just going to make yourself look foolish. So now, somebody leaves a fucking stupid keyboard warrior comment, I just block and delete them.
Yeah.
Block, delete, and that pisses them off even more. So
I don't rear up to them.
Unless you're a certain person that ends up creating about 25 accounts and then still keeps popping in.
Block them all. Keep popping in, keep commenting. I'll just keep blocking you because it takes me 3 seconds to block you.
The way I look at keyboard warriors is, well, I'll put it politely, it's a night off for the carers. End of.
So, listen, don't get me wrong. So there's for me, there's 2 sections, all right? So there's 2 sections of troll, right? So you get the nasty troll, who's just a nasty bastard, who just wants to upset you, your viewers, stuff like that. They're block and delete. Then you get the other kind of troll, who gives you a bit of banter, gives you a bit of stick, you know what I mean? They can take it, they can give it. I kind of like that. I kind of respect that. I can deal with that. I like it. But we all get trolls. And for me, it's how you deal with them. It's all about how you deal with them. If you're giving them time and giving them fucking airtime, then they're winning.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's, you know yourself, at the time period you've done reviewing yourself, you must have had a fair few shit comments type thing. I mean, I've always turned around and goes, "Thanks for watching me review," with the thumbs up and that, like what you call it. Thank you. It's a promotion for the analytics.
I've had the worst of the worst, me, JP. Like unimaginable things, trolling happened to me. Like, if I told you, you'd be fucking gobsmacked. The worst of the worst. But again, you just got to shrug it off because it's the internet, isn't it? It's the internet. Unless it comes up to real life and into real life, which mine unfortunately did, there's nothing you can do about it. So block, delete, that pisses them off even more. They've got to go make another account. Then when they come back, block, delete again. They're not going to get anywhere. Eventually they'll give up and they'll just stop.
Yeah.
It's a bit like when somebody, like pregnancy, somebody tries to cut you up, and you just push them out of the way. Generally, they're in a car and I'm in a coach, and then you blow them a kiss. You know, when they're going mental at you, and you blow them a kiss, and you can just see the head explode. It's funny.
Yeah, see, I don't even do that anymore. Like, I used to get road rage really bad. I don't even do that anymore. It's like, I'm never going to see this geezer again. It's just cut me up. And what's the point in, potentially getting stabbed or fucking killed over someone cutting me up? So now, I don't know if I've matured or what, but now it's just like, whatever.
You need to
you'll have a little, you fucking prick in the car, but that's it. Done.
You need to come over to Kirklees area because Kirklees and Bradford because I guarantee that rage will come back in about 5 minutes.
But Dino's spot on there with his comment. He loves the banterous trolls, which I do. The banterous trolls are fantastic. It's the people that chat shit and it's not even relevant. It's like they're just trying to wind you up, upset you, hurt your feelings or whatever.
No, Dean, the Ranjit is being unveiled tomorrow.
Yes, Radjit unveiled tomorrow on Simon 62 Show. I fucking, honest to God, I've literally got a timer on my phone. I've got a countdown, man. I cannot wait for this shit. I can't wait to see Cheech again.
So, if you're looking forward to seeing who the Radjit is out on the camera type of thing, he is on the Simon Saturday Show. Link is in my description, so remember to hit that link. Remember to subscribe and that bell notification, and you'll probably see us tomorrow night.
Yes, looking forward to that immensely.
Yeah, Gaz Flatcap, I'm like a fine wine, my friend. Okay, I mature fucking wonderfully. Yeah.
It really.
No, not to go over old ground, but I think I've spoken about this quite a few times now. I've realised that you can't be the C word, a cunt, 24/7, and you know, so you've got to. I think someone said in chat, you've got to pick your battles more wisely and just be a little more mature about things, and that's what I'm doing. I'm taking people at face value now. If people are sound as a pound with me, I'm going to be sound as a pound with you.
Yeah, that's how I take people. If you're right with me,
yeah, and that's how it is. I mean, listened. JP will be the first to tell you. Me and JP haven't always got on, and that's because of the circles certain people mixed in. But I take JP as he is, man. He's sound as a pound. Don't discriminate because of who he associates with.
Yeah.
Treat the man like the man.
But it's like I said in last week's show on the Big Night In, I do what I want, when I want, and how I want to. Because that's how I roll.
Stuart, most wines turn to vinegar as they get older.
Lucky bastard! What?
What's going on here? Right, I've just had to approve that to be in chat. I've had to approve pretty much every single thing that Dean's just put in, even down to the smiley, happy, lapping my ass off face.
Well, do your fucking job. You're a spanner, aren't you?
In more ways than one.
Exactly.
Well, you know what it is, Shrek? With great power comes great responsibility.
Well, I've heard that before. I'm sure that was Game of Thrones or something, right? That sounds...
No, that's Spider-Man. Oh, it's bad that when you know the fucking film as well.
Yes, you can call out Ramsey. But when you're on the show, you can call out Dappies tomorrow.
I mean, I don't mind, but he was the worst Spider-Man that was actually that's produced.
I really, Simon, really, Simon, want to come on tomorrow for the review.
Oh, we can arrange that.
Oh, Simon, if you could do that for me.
No problem.
I'm sure Sheboygan has no problem with you coming on tomorrow.
We can arrange that, Mark, no problem.
Especially
Really,
when
really,
there's
really, really,
at least
really
three of
do.
us say, well, 4 of us, maybe even 5 of us saying, yeah, all right.
So we're coming up to the time where we're going to review the review of the week. So I will play this.
Oh, is it mine? Is it my review?
Well, no, sorry, there's a cap limit. The idea of the review of the week is to bring out more the lower reviewers out, you know, into the light
Yes,
for people to.
Come on, help a guy out, man.
Well, you're gonna have to lose about 19k off. There we go.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Right, today is not going to be a short review, guys, so please bear with me. I am going to be putting timestamps in the description for the different sections, etc. So look in the description below if you just want to hop to a particular section. Right, so today's review is a joint collaboration between Suicide Mods and Dove version. It does come in a gunmetal and a onyx black version as well. So a quick look around this sleeve. We've got your product warning there, Abyss on the side there. Got some design work on both the sides there, and we got a product warning and your package contents and security check on the back. If you want to pause that and read that, you can do. So this sleeve will just slide off like so. And then you get your little black box here. We got Suicide Mods. So we're up top with the Dovpo and Suicide Mods Abyss all in one kit. Right, what are my thoughts for this one then? Right, my initial thoughts, basically I was sent this one over, obviously, for the purpose of a fair and unbiased review, which is what you always get from an MF Vape review. And yes,
Hi folks, thanks for joining me once again. Today's one of the short and sweet e-liquid reviews. If you haven't seen them before, you won't know how short and sweet they are. I've been saying that for 2 years, over 2 years now. It comes out naturally and I've just been trying to mix it up a little bit, just for fun. So anyway, Dark Star Laboratories, if you haven't seen any of my reviews on the Dark Star Labs e-liquids, and you won't know that every month they release usually 2 or 3 new flavours, stick on the website and they go up for sale.
Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a juice review. Today we're going to be having a look at Vapella. Now they've sent me their full range, which is 6 juices. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing one every other day, something like that, but I'll be doing it this week. So the first one we're going to have a look at is strawberry, pomegranate, kiwi and ice. Now, I'm not a big fan of ice, as you probably already know if you've watched this channel for any length of time. Anything that's menthol, ice, mint, no, not my profile. But we're going to do it. So I'm looking forward to this one, actually. Especially with the pomegranate. I do like a nice pomegranate. So, let's show you the label, and there.
Hey up, welcome back. Benny Vapes here with another review. So today, what we're going to be looking at is an item that I got from Danny at Big D Vapes, and it is the one Battle 2 Pod Mod. So I went over at this shop, and as normal, he says to me, here, take some juice, do a review on it. So thank you very much. He says, I've also got 2 of these in. So what is it? He says, oh, it's this Pod Mod from the one. So I said, oh, thank you very much. I'll have that. And he says, just do a review on it. So I said, oh, thank you very much. So I have come across the one before. I met them at Expo, and I actually bought a little device from them with a tank, and it's this one. Right, so back up top, looking at the Barrel 2 from that one. So what do I think about it? Right, I've got to say that I do actually like it. I think...
Hi, Blazing Vapes here with another review. Today for you I have got the Vinci Pod Kit from Vupu. This little fella just here. Drawer activated, got an internal It's 800 mAh battery. Yeah, 800 mAh battery. Now, this is part of Vupu's Vinci family, if you want to call it. So you. Okay, so back up top with the Vinci pod kit. So that was all the ins and outs about it. Like I said, it's pretty simple to use. There's not a lot to it because there's no menu button or screen or anything to go for it. So pretty simple. So I've got a bit of liquid in there, and let's give it a toot. Now I'm going to do it with the airflow fully open. Focus for me. Fully open. Let's give that a toot. So that is pretty airy. It's not a real mouth to lung draw off it. You get a good decent flavour off it. Like I said, the flavour of it is pretty good actually. But I prefer just closing that airflow off completely and just going by that little
Well, hello people, I am back again for another review, and today we're going to be looking at a little RDA for a change. We're going to be looking at the Vapor's Cloud Shogun. Now, as most of you know, Vapor's Cloud are synonymous for things like the Asgard, the Valhalla, you know, really big, massive RDAs. When I came across this, I automatically had to get it because it's something that you wouldn't expect from a company who make massive devices. So what I've got for you in this little baggie here today is a little 22mm RDA. You heard me right, 22mm. So let's get out the packaging. So we'll take this packaging, the RDA to the side. We'll have a look at that in just a minute. So you get a little beauty ring with that. And put that to the side. So inside the peripheral pack, you'll get your squonk pin. Fuck, I'll leave it in. Your O-rings, squonk pin, and then your Barbie screwdriver, just there. And that's pretty much it. Just a nice little bag to keep it in as well. Nice, good quality bag. So here is the RDA itself. So this is the Shogun, and that actually does say Shogun. I've had it translated, which is really good because a lot of companies, when they put something. And here we are back up the top again with the Shogun by Vapor's Cloud, obviously via my friend who bought it as a clone or a styled RDA. And as you can see straight off the bat, you do get quite a lot of cloud production, but I think that may be due to the coil I'm using. But the flavour is absolutely fantastic. I'm loving it so much. Yeah, I've only got a couple of cons for this one, and the rest of it is really much pros from my opinion. The drip tip I think is far too small, even for somebody who's got non-existent lips like myself.
And we're back. So we'll pass it over to Simon to do the whale seal. This week's winner is.
That was longer than my nan's pubes. You know.
Right, we're gonna pick a winner, guys. So we'll make this quick.
I'll tell you what, if you pick MFV, I'm off.
I'm not picking it.
Vape in there. Oh, there is.
Oh, it's Solo.
Solo.
Oh.
solo. That's it. Solo goes into. Are we picking next week?
Yeah, we'll pick it next week for the review of the month, as well as the another 6 as well. So, how did you come across with these lot then?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Well, I liked MF Vapes because it was like a.
Apparently, you hadn't unmuted us, JP.
Oh, right,
Apparently, I'm not, and I'm still not. I've got no mic.
Oops.
There we go. I've got
Can
it.
you hear me? No.
Oh, all right. So,
Yeah.
Hear me now.
Sorry about that.
MF Vapes, because that were an hour long, and I like MF Vape anyway. So
Yeah, but can I just say something?
what?
Amateur hour.
Can I just say this is Flat Cap Vapor's fault that I'm about to say this, by the way. So this is all on Flat Cap. He's cloned me. He's cloned me. He's even got the same build, Matt. What's going on?
Do what?
All right.
Yes,
So-
we're back.
Oh, we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah, we are back.
JP, we could hear JP,
It's
and
like-
then we couldn't hear everybody
It's like
else.
what Mark was saying earlier on. There ain't many reviews coming out, is there? The shortage
There isn't at the moment. No, there's very, very, very little because there's not a lot of stuff coming in. Unless you're willing to buy your own shit, then.
But that's where it's handy for the lower end reviewers who actually
so-
do buy their own stuff to review it itself anyway. So that's what I mean. That's
Yeah,
the
I've
idea.
heard of like atomizers being cloned. You know what I mean? They clone atis, they clone mods and stuff like that. I've never heard of a reviewer being cloned. I've been cloned. Do I take that as a compliment? Do I get the ump? I've literally been cloned, JP.
with the build mat.
It's the same build, Matt. The same build montage, everything. Like, what's going on?
Well, the only thing you need to do is actually go into stand in a bit of horse manure, what you to get a bit taller.
That's Gaz's fault that I said that because he baited me. Okay, I weren't going to say anything.
Oh, there's
Too many people doing Poxy live shows.
Well, there's so many people changing live shows.
Dean's always in them though. He's always in shiny.
Is he yeah? He's got to have some time off while he's editing. Got to have something to listen to.
Do you do the same thing then, Mark? You know, if you're editing videos, do you have something on the background, you know?
No. I pretty much just sit here and fucking. I might play a song or two on YouTube, but I pretty much just sit at my desk and just. I want to make sure everything's going through smoothly. You know what I mean? Because I've made the mistake before of editing something, start to render it, go and sit down for half hour, come back, and it's fucked up. So I like to sit at my desk now and make sure everything's going through.
Do you watch your final editing before you upload it to YouTube then? To check.
I don't watch it all. I flick through it. And make sure the audio's okay, make sure my transitions and that are okay, and then once it's uploaded to YouTube, I'll watch through the whole thing.
Oh right, yeah.
To make sure there's no.
I don't like doing it.
Audio movie.
I don't like doing it, or I'll just play it in the background, but just to make sure everything's pocket.
What, you don't like hearing your own voice?
I hate my own voice, hate my own face.
Everybody's like that, isn't it? You hear yourself back. Who's that?
No, I'm not bothered.
You're not bothered.
So
I play it. I'm not bothered by me.
Here's a tip though. So I never used to, and I'd upload it, and then your fucking audio will be out of sync, or your video's not fucking right. So the tip to anyone is just give it a flick through before you upload it to YouTube.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
I did it with one where flips were moving and then voice were 10 seconds later, like a Chinese kung fu movie. Quick, sorted out.
Better than your normal voice, then, Shrek.
Hot kettle.
So I asked TVP for a list of 4 facts about him, and one of them's going to be a lie. So one of them we're going to have to guess out. So be prepared to see what he says. I'll get him to repeat it as well.
I've wrote this shit down as well. So here's 4 facts and only 1 is true. Okay. So I'll start with number 1. You know. I once shit myself bad at on my own wedding day. That's fact number 1. Fact number 2, I once caught my bellend in a car door. Fact number 2. Number 3, I once slept with a transsexual in Portugal.
That's 2, I think.
And number 4, I once cut my little toe off for a £50 bet. Which one's true?
Which one's true out of all of those?
Oh, which one's true, right?
I'll repeat them quickly for you. So, number 1, I once shit myself really bad on my own wedding day. I once caught my bellend in a car door. I once slept with a transsexual in Portugal. And I once cut my little toe off for a £50 bet.
I want to know how the fuck he managed to do that with the fucking bell end.
So one is for wedding day, 2 is for car door, 3 is for transsexual, 4 is for little toe.
One of them, what, is one of them true or one of them's a lie?
One of them's true. Fucking hell. Don't think I've done 3 of them, do you? Jesus, wet man. All true. It's great. I know this one.
Yeah.
I would say, I would actually say number 3.
Yeah, I think
Purely,
number
just
3.
purely
You know-
that you're looking at your list because every time you went, well, with 1, 2, and 4, you looked away from the list, and on number 3, you just kept reading it as in say, fuck.
You think I've slept with a transsexual?
No, I think that's a lie.
What do you think it is, JP?
I think that one's the lie. Sorry.
Yeah, but only one's true.
I think
Oh.
it's true. I'm sure I heard you mention something about
3 are false and one is true.
He's gone the opposite way then, so which one's true?
It was
Fuck you, Skin. Fuck you, Skin. You won't like this button on your shirt, son. Alright? Just saying.
I'm leaning on number 1. That's going to be false. I don't think you shit yourself on your wedding.
Okay.
I'm still trying to picture the car situation with the trapping the bell end. Transsexual, I would have believed it more if you said it was in Thailand, for instance. But more of a European country, I'm still a bit lenient on that. I reckon number 4 is is true.
You reckon I cut my little toe for a £50 bet?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll give you the truth. I'll give you the truth right now. Can't believe I'm doing this. Are we still live? Yeah.
Yeah, we're still.
I slept with a transsexual in Portugal.
Yeah.
Didn't know at the time though, so here's a little backstory. I'll give you a little rundown, JP, before you get too disgusted. So we're on holiday, right? I was like an 18, 19-year-old. I'd played this bird with drinks. I mean, when I say she was fit, she was like fucking prime Jordan fit, like unbelievable. Spent about €150, went back to mine. She ended up having a cock, and I thought, I'm here now. You know, try anything once. So we did.
Well, it's like when you were reading through your list, as I said. You're reading number 1, looking away. Number 2, looking away. Number 3, you were looking at it in. It's
I think.
How would you catch a bell in
you
a car door though? That would be a story, wouldn't it?
I don't know. I bet Dean has it on his. What you vaping on? What did you have for dinner? And last time you did this.
So yeah, now everybody knows my dirty little secret. Okay.
Well, I'm sure you've dropped it into that before. I'm sure I've heard you mention that before.
Quite possibly, Simon. I might
That's what
hint at it.
Yeah.
Don't think I've ever told anyone though.
Yeah, but it's not a dirty little secret anymore. At least 33 people know it.
Well, the thing is, when you're that far in, when you're €150 in, and you think she's like Jordan, you know what I mean, and then you find this fucking, and it's bigger than yours. You're like, come on. Shit, we're here now. What are we gonna do?
See, that's the part I was like kind of struggling with. Is like where you say it was in Portugal, and I mean, I would have believed it more if it was like say Thailand.
Well, apparently, I didn't know this. They were fucking rife over there at the time. Absolutely rife. But yeah. Do you know what? I'll be honest with you. Don't regret it. Don't regret it one bit. It was a fucking cracking night. Not with her, not with him. It was a cracking night out. Didn't end how I wanted, but you know, it is what it is. I had a sore ass the morning after, I'm not gonna lie.
Right, move on, JP.
So, have you got anything new up for review? What we're going to expect?
I've got a couple of bits, mate. Yeah, I've got, like I said, I've got this the trio RTA, which Mark just sent over from ZQ, which is very, very good, by the way. It's got 3 different. It's a motor lung tank or a restricted direct lung, but the top airflow is pretty useless. Just dilutes the flavour to full. So yeah, I've got that in. That's very, very sexy. Also rocked up this week this new Wrath RDA from Vape. This has got like ceramic clamps. I don't know if you can see them in the centre, like ceramic clamps. So you can put a coil in one side and a coil in the other, so you can dual coil. It's kind of like the FP deal. The way the clamps work, kind of a bit like the FP. So yeah, looking forward to reviewing that. But other than that, fuck all, mate. You better not bring that back, Skin. I tell you, what happens in here stays in here, brother.
I'll say somebody's already turned around and said, "Get ready for TVP group erupting." So, Edgy TVP, the group's going to run with that one.
You know what though? Honestly, I'm at the stage in my life now. I'm almost 42. I've accepted it. It is what it is. It was my decision. One of them things.
Well, at least now it's out in the open, isn't it? You know, it's not something to hide behind.
I'm not. Listen, I couldn't give a monkey's me. What was it? The worst night of my life? No.
There's an experienced one.
Dude, exactly. It's a life experience, isn't it? That's what I've always put it down to. One of life's experiences.
I bet it's one of those, you know, where you have to list up, like, you know, when someone put a list up, and go, I've been in an ambulance. I tell
you though, JP, when I tell you this bird was like a 10, like she was a fucking, or he was a 10, like unbelievable. The rack on him as well, like unbelievable. Like supermodel looking, like, you know, now looking back, you think, what the fuck was she taking drinks off me for and coming back to my, well, now I know why. Because she had a massive cock. But at the time, you think you're well in there, don't you?
So it's more of a leaning more of a chick with dick type of thing than.
Oh, definitely, yeah, massive.
Sounds a bit more dick with chick.
Massive. Let's put it this way: she put us 4 to shame.
Together. I know, I've got a wicked sense of humour.
I think that's more of a pornographic.
You wouldn't get this with Flat Cap, would you?
No, but he'll be editing it. He'll be going through the video now, just editing it and putting in the comedy bits.
No, the only thing I'll be ending up editing is the review of the week, because I get copyright claims.
I want to be in reviewer of the week next year. Next week. I want to be in JP. Okay.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see what we read.
Don't be putting me cloning. Don't be putting me cloning. Put me in.
I'll put you in, but I will you won't be able to go into the wheel.
Okay.
Due to the fact of the rules.
So
I can deal with that, JP.
It'll be a free plug. I'll get the I'll get the Flat Cap plug. No.
But you need to put a review out there, because it's got to be recent.
I'm sure we can manage that.
Not on a smoke tank.
I'm sure we can come up with something. That's not a problem.
I mean, talk about smoke tanks. I mean, I don't know about you. I mean, the tank itself hasn't been that bad. It's always been the coils that let them down.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's part of the tank, isn't it?
Well, no, it's a massive part of the tank. It's 80% of the tank, isn't it? The coil. If you bring out shit coils, then you know you're in trouble. It's like UL. UL have always brought out really good coils, but pretty shitty tanks.
Yeah, but that's like with the Aspire Kalita. I mean, you look at the original Kalita, coils brilliant off them, but the tank was real bad.
I loved it, JP. The Cleto and the Cleto 120. Honest to God, the 120 for me was like a game changer for sub-ohm tanks.
Yeah, I mean, the 120 was a lot better, but I meant for the original.
Yeah, the Cleator. Yeah, the Cleator. I'll give you that. The tank wasn't. I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10. But the 120 was a solid 9, man. It was a fucking performer. That.
Whereas I had problems with the 120. I preferred the Cleator original, but I had a couple of glasses break. That was the only downside. And in fact, that's the only tank that I've actually had tanks break on me. The original Cleator.
You'd have trouble with Stevie Wonder in an MMA fight. Come on, like talking about a tank you're having trouble with. Come on.
I don't have any trouble with this little one.
I thought you said little.
Little, it is little in my hand.
See that tank there though. The V1's better.
Compare, I put a. It's better because it is better because you can actually put 3 coils in it. Unless you're a blithering idiot and trying.
No, I think the flavour's better. I think the performance is better. I think the V2 lacks, just like the Ragnar did. They made the 35mm Ragnar Steam Crave, which was a beefed up version of the Plus V2. I thought that lacked as well. Really, really lacked in flavour and stuff like that.
I didn't have a problem with the Ragnar with the bottom airflow. When you're rocking what it is like me, which is silly o'clock. The bottom airflow helped.
I mean, as a reviewer, Mark, don't it rather annoy you that like you get this tank type thing and you go, oh yeah, it looks good, vape's good, and there's always some of that actually piss you off type thing.
Oh, most of the time, yeah. Most of the time, there's one little niggly point that fucking really irritates me, and it can even be something as small as a drip tip. You know, a drip tip for me can ruin a tank. I just think when you've gone to all that trouble designing a tank and then they put the most hideous drip tip on, it's like...
Or the most useless drip tip.
So, not even useless, just hideous. For me, you're getting a point knocked off for that. That's a joke, man. You shouldn't be doing stuff like that. Or, you know, the 510 can be like protruding way too far and you screw it on and it's not flush with the mod and stuff like that. Just little things like that really irritate me. And I think... little silly oversights.
Our tank that's actually a slide type thing where you can't actually get to the gasket. There's a certain RTA that's like that.
Go on, Si.
The FP, if you could go back and change something on that, what would you change?
I changed the screws.
The screws? Is that
so the original run, I changed the screws to big fucking Phillips heads, not the V2s they brought out because they were rubbish, like proper big Phillips heads. And I've changed the. I never wanted I never knew it was an acrylic bubble tube. Never knew that.
Right.
I thought it was bubble glass. Yeah. So I would change the V1 to a bubble glass because I never knew it. So as soon as I put my juice in the acrylic, it all cracked.
Yeah.
So they're the only 2 things I'd change. Other than that, I think it's probably a perfect RTA.
What's that? Yeah.
It's like, I mean, for the FP, I mean, what I would change, like I say, the screws would have been one of them. I would have gone that little bit wider so the straight glass was more useful.
Yeah.
But we were tied with that with TPD, weren't you?
Well, the thing is, we couldn't have gone. It was 30mm, don't forget. So we couldn't have made the tank any wider. So the straight glass was a struggle. Believe me, it was a struggle getting on. I mean, there was very little room from the chimney to the glass. I would have had to make it a 35. Would that sold as well? I don't think so.
The one thing that, seriously, Matt, the one thing that I actually hold against the FB, and it is a big point, it does get a little bit whistly when you crank it down a little bit.
Never.
Oh, mine do. But the big point, and it is a big point, that fucking piddly ass blue ass screwdriver that does not even fucking.
Oh no, yeah, I know. But as far as whistling goes, Gaz, honest to God, like, you must be the only person on the planet because it is literally one of the quietest, smoothest RTAs ever fucking made. Like, I've never, and I've vaped on 30 of them, never had a whistle in my entire life.
When it's fully open, fine and dandy. When it's down to next slot down, fine and dandy. Down to the minimum. I'm not saying it's Kelpie RBA level, but I'm just saying it's a little bit whistling.
Oh, he went there. He went there.
I've been there. I don't care.
I mean, like I said,
thank you for letting me have 103 subscribers. I'm now down to 52.
Yeah, like I said, the other thing was for it is like the first 150 with the blacks. You know where you actually got the FP actually on the barrel itself, and you left.
Yeah.
I would have kept that. I mean, that looked rather good. I mean, I've always been
I
looking.
didn't like it, JP. I'll be honest with you. So when the original run, when we said we're doing black, I didn't portray it clearly enough. I wanted it all blacked out, but they come out and they chrome the FP, they cut it out, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, no, black it out, man. So they did pretty quick. So I think it was only like the first 500 black tanks actually have the silver FP. So if you've got one of them, keep hold of it, man, because the rest were blacked out.
Yeah, because I had to wait for the second batch because Mark Nature Vape sold out. I was rather unlucky not getting my hands on.
Yeah, he sold out really quick because we did like an exclusivity deal with Mark where he could sell them for 2 weeks before anyone else, just because he was my mate and that. So, and he sold out fucking rapid, man. They sold like fucking hotcakes. I'm not gonna lie.
I got a silvered outright in one somewhere.
And the thing is with that with a tank when you bring it out, because obviously I'm not a massively well known worldwide reviewer, so it's all word of mouth. People then start talking. Have you tried the FP? Great tank, mate. Yeah. Oh, is it? Yeah. I'll pick myself one up. So once word of mouth starts spreading, yeah, they really started ramping up then.
Didn't a certain reviewer in America get sent one by a UK person, and then he went absolutely mental because
He did, yeah. But again, it's all eyeballs on the tank, innit? At the time, I got a bit salty, but looking back, it's just one of them things, isn't it? He got salty because look at that review and tell me he didn't do that because he didn't like me. Of course he did.
Look at that review and work out that he doesn't know fuck all about the TPD at that time. Because it was like, well, I can't use this, and it says it's the TPD version.
It doesn't matter because it's something I'll always be proud of. Always be proud of, because it was the first tank. It was the first thing that I designed from top to bottom, and Blitz gave me 100% control. Although they dropped the ball on a couple of things, it's something I'll always be super proud of. If I never, if I vanish from the vaping industry tomorrow, I could hold my head and go, oh, fucking, I made a good tank there.
So if Blitz turned around you tomorrow, even though you're already doing another tank, and gave you the control reins again, and said, look, we won't change anything, you do...
I'd do it with Blitz, but unfortunately, they are no more.
Oh, that's a shitter.
But the man that owned Blitz is the man that I'm working on my new metal lung tank with.
Okay.
What's your ideas for your mouth to lung tank then? 'Cause I know you do like your K-Fun.
Yeah, I love my K-Fun, so it's gonna be along the lines of a K-Fun. It's gonna be very, very kind of old schooly deck type thing, but with a little bit of a modern twist.
Yeah.
I've done the drawings. I've got the drawing all knocked up, so I think it's going to be absolutely killer. I think it's going to perform with the K-Fun in the one area that the K-Fun lacks. I'm not going to say what, but I'm excited.
You've gone back to mouth to lung vaping now, haven't you?
I have massively.
Yeah. Just something I don't get on with.
I find it really satisfying, like especially first thing in the morning, instead of chuffing on big fucking clouds of, you can just have a nice little 6 milligram, nice little toot until you wake up and come to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, Mech bought one.
Legend, Mech, you fucking legend, son.
And if I remember rightly, Brent's still making the bubble glasses over at the custom.
The bubble glass for the FA.
Yeah, Mech, Tavish, you'll have to let me know what you think of it, mate. If you want to do a little cheeky review on it, by all means do. But yeah, definitely let me know what you think.
Just don't use the fucking screwdriver.
No.
It doesn't even touch the sides. That's what she said.
I've still got the very first prototype deck from the FP with no markings on the bottom. The very first one. Because the deck never changed. The deck never changed whatsoever. It was the exterior of the top cap and stuff like that what changed.
So what's your time frame then for your next two projects, your tanks?
Well, the time frame for this fucking Genisis RTA, good grief, I've been on it 6 months. So I'm hoping fingers crossed, by end of July, it's going to be released.
Right.
It all depends on this. All depends on this first prototype side. If this, you know, if it doesn't need that much changing, then you know we can make the minor adjustments and we're good to go. But if it's massively shit, then we have to go back to the drawing board. But I don't think it will be shit. I think I'm quite confident in what I've done. So
yeah. What about
by the end of July, and then the motor lung by the end of September.
Oh, that close, right?
So,
Yeah.
is Mark Nature Vape? Is he gonna have the 2 weeks again, like he did with the FP?
He's going to have exclusive rights to both. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So, like I say, no way to look for when it comes out.
Well, he's looked after me, Mark, over the years. He really has. So, I like to look after him as well when I can. So, yeah, absolutely, he'll get exclusive rights to sell it.
And don't forget MB10.
Yes.
Oh, I've got my own discount code. It's a little.
I know you've got your own discount code, but I'm talking about everyone else.
It's TVP 50.
Mine is no, it's not TVP because that'd be too obvious, wouldn't it? But it is 50.
Right, we're coming out to the time of the show where we're going to say our goodbyes. So I'm going to pass it over to Shrek to start us off with.
Right, thank you everybody for coming in and watching, and thank you for everyone who stayed on, even though Flat Cap's doing his monthly review and races and all that.
Oh, forget about that. Oh.
Yeah, I knew you'd forget about it, Simon. That's why I just reminded you. Thank you for the 100 subscribers, and I've left a little thank you video for everybody.
Congrats, buddy.
Thank off, Mark. You know. You'll catch me tomorrow on the Simon Saturday show.
Oh no, I can't thumb that. I'll be there. I'll be there.
Because tomorrow, the lineup's just been changed slightly. It was going to be myself, well, it was going to be Simon's show, of course, but it was going to be myself as well, JP on as well, Hooked on Punk, Mech Tavish, and
Roger Van.
I know, I'm just looking at Matt pointing at himself. Sheboygan, as well as TVP, newly added.
And Eat Vapes might be popping in.
Eat Vapes as well, yes. Eat Vapes might be bobbing in as well.
Who the fuck is that guy?
He's in chat left, right, and centre, mate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Review.
He's a decent, in chat, he's decent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never met him.
Calm down.
I'm calm. So we'll catch you tomorrow after I've finished work. Get a shitload of beer in. I'm not drinking responsibly this weekend. It's the wank holiday. And I shall pass it over to TVP.
Oh, fuck off. Pass it to Simon. Simon, go ahead.
Right. Thanks, Mark TVP, for coming on the Friday Night Vape Show. It's a pleasure being on with you, mate. And looking forward to tomorrow night. We like what Gareth said. So Simon's Saturday show, 8 p.m. UK time, my channel. And hopefully a world exclusive tomorrow to meet the man behind the name and the cat.
Yeah, TVP.
So we'll have to see how that goes tomorrow. So I'd like to thank my co-host as well, Gareth Shrek with Vape Reviews. And congrats on 100 subs, buddy. Well done. Onwards and upwards. 2 months, that cracking is that. Like to thank JP, the host, for having us on. Everybody in chat, because like it won't be a show without you guys in chat. Everybody watching on a replay, and we'll catch you all tomorrow night. So over to the Mark TVP.
Yeah, I'll echo that. I want to say a massive thanks to JP. Mad props, man. I've got a lot of time for you, JP. You're a good geezer, man. Thanks for having me on. Thanks to the other 2 fuckpigs down there. I'll see them tomorrow. Thanks to everyone in chat, as always. If I could give you one piece of advice, JP, it's cut down the intro and the fucking the VT stuff like that. Just cut them down slightly. But yeah, really enjoyed myself tonight. I've had a bit of a laugh. So yeah, thank you, JP. You fucking legend.
I say it's my turn now. Simon, Trek, you've all been, both of you been stars. TVP, one of a kind. Like I say, it's like a legend. that's why I named the show. It's the Genesis, the Rebirth of TVP. His work as a reviewer, it's been crack on, and there's like say there's no slip with it. People in chat, you've been brilliant. Like I say, even though we have been busy trying to keep unblocking all the Google shite, because that is Google fucking police, so I'm policing all the fucking shit about. And like I say, you'll see us again tomorrow night on Simon's show at 8 PM. No Northern Union Vape show, so of course, again, after that, it'll be another Friday night show. And I'll see you soon.
Thank you, Boris. Thank you, Boris. You absolute legend. And I fucking know who that is now. Boris, you can suck a cock, mate.
So there's no. Sorry to interrupt, JP, but there's no big night in, there's no NUVS on Sunday, and there's no late night vape show. So if I were you, which is exactly what I'm going to do, I'm going to go out and get shit-faced wankered.
Yeah.
Carry on, JP.
So I'll see you all soon, and happy vaping, and bye for now.
Catch you all later, guys.